Whoa, we made it to step 7, posting and engaging with your audience. So let's get into it. Posting and engaging with the audience because you've scripted, you've prepared, you've recorded, you've edited your content, and now it's time to share this new work of art with the world. This is where the anxiety really starts to settle in, right? It's like, maybe I should edit a little more. Maybe I should reshoot that one scene, or I don't know. It's just kind of silly. Maybe I shouldn't even do it at all, right? It's natural for those voices to creep up into your mind, right? You've come too far to stop now. This is the fun part, you guys. Like, this is where we get to just share what we just spent a whole lot of time with the world, right? So let's go over a couple quick steps on how to make sure we do it right, right? Number one, double check the video for one last time. Watch it all the way through, because a lot of the time when we're doing it in editing, we're doing clip, 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 clip. So make sure we watch the whole thing start to finish, and make sure to see if there's anything glaringly obvious that's wrong. Now, I don't mean minor tweaks. Oh, I could do this, I could do that. I mean like major things, glaringly obvious that the audience will actually notice, right? Make sure the audio level is correct. It's not too quiet, it's not too loud, it's not, and you didn't forget to take that mistake out after all, or whatever, right? Number two is, where are you going to post it? Now, you should have already decided that in the planning phase, but I'm leaving no stone left unturned, right? Where are you going to put this? Like, think about it. Like, am I putting this on Facebook and YouTube? Am I doing, Instagram and TikTok? Like, just remind yourself on where you're going to put it. Double check just to make sure that the sizing and the length of the video will work with that platform, and just make sure if there's any little mini tweaks at the very end that you can do, right? Are there any thumbnails or any previews that you need to create? Like, YouTube needs a thumbnail. Like Instagram and TikTok, both, you could do like little preview images. Facebook, you can do that as well. But Instagram, for sure, you can't go back and edit that after the fact. It has to be done at the same time. So just make sure you do that at the right time, right? Upload the video to that platform and save it as a draft. Let the video actually upload into the post, because sometimes the video takes a little long to process on there. Make sure that the audience details, like on Facebook, for example, you can set the privacy settings to like private, meaning just you or just your friends or just certain friends or all of your friends except certain people, or you can make it public. So make sure that whenever you post this video you spend a lot of time doing, make sure it's going to the right people. I personally like to pre-write my caption / description in the notes app of my phone, just like the way that I plan out my content. I like to just keep little notes, but also I like to just cut and paste from there, because, dude, I don't know about you guys, but I've had it where it's like, the loading process didn't work, or the app shut down randomly, or my phone had to restart for some reason. Like, I like to save it in the notes, so that way in case I just copy paste, boom, done. In case something messes up, I can just redo it, no big deal, right? Double check the spelling and if there's any like license disclosures, like DRE number, right? Step 4, add any hashtags that are relevant, right? It's a good idea to make note of the most relevant hashtags that other successful creators are using. Like, who do you like to follow? What hashtags do they regularly do? Check to see, are a lot of people using those hashtags? Also, Instagram and TikTok will will show you previews. So when you're typing in a hashtag, it'll tell you how many posts people have used that hashtag in. So if you're using one and you're debating, should I do like homes for sale or homes for sales, and one is like 4 million posts, the other was like 1,000 posts, do the one that's for 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, use the ones that are the most relevant, the most used, and the ones that give you the most lift, because that's what a hashtag is really for, is to give you a little bit more lift and help you categorize your posts. Also, don't go overboard with like 20 plus hashtags, right? You'll get punished algorithmically. Like, Instagram knows, people who are doing 40 hashtags, it's not all going to be relevant, right? So if you're thinking about how to do hashtags, think about the following formula, besides what's trending or whatever. Use 2 to 3 relevant hashtags to the content, meaning like homes for sale or sellers or whatever. Whatever your video is about, use 2 to 3 that are relevant to the actual content. Then use 1 to 2 relevant hashtags of your market area, if it's involving your market area, right? If you're doing a thing about like something just totally unrelated, don't say hashtag Orange County, right? Or whatever. You do 1 to 2 of those of your area. So that way, in case somebody's regularly looking at that, it pops up. And also, recommendation, have one hashtag that represents you, that you put on all of your real estate related stuff. So that way it can begin to have a following, but also in case somebody clicks on it, they just see all of your related content, right? Also, once you find a hashtag combination that you like and that you start getting traction on, save those in your notes app. I love doing that just to be able to cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. Keeps it a lot simpler. Create a system that works for you and just leverage it. That's the number one recommendation I could give you for time saving when it comes to actually posting content. Create a system about how you like to write your descriptions, how you like to have your hashtags. Save it in a notes app, copy paste, right? Also, step 5, tag any relevant people or places. Like if you're showcasing an area, tag the city, tag the business, right? Tag whatever it is that you're showcasing in that there. If you're interviewing somebody or you're with somebody, tag them, because you want to let the followers of those people and those places know about your content, right? You want those followers to know that those people or those places that they care about are in a video that you just made, right? Social media platforms will notify the best followers of those places of the videos. The people who are most interested in a certain thing, they're going to notice that, because the platform wants people to be on their platform. So if for some reason they haven't been on Instagram, for example, for a while, and you tag somebody that somebody's always looking at their content, they're going to say such and such was just tagged in a video, and they'll be, oh, cool, and take a look at it. So you want that extra lift. Step 6, actually post the video. Hit post or publish or whichever's up there, upload or whatever. This is where we watch with anxiety as the uploading wheel turns and we're like, oh my God, right? Just kidding, right? Like you put all this work into it. You did it, right? Let's celebrate. You created and posted your newest video. Once you post it, share it. Don't just walk away. Share it with the appropriate people. Now that you've posted it, it's time to leverage it to the max, right? If there's a local Facebook group or a local whatever that would be interested in that, share it with them, right? Is there any past clients or any prospective clients that you think should see this video? Send it to them. Make sure you get as much lift out of these videos as you can. You put all of this work into it. Get as much out of it as you can. Don't wait for the algorithm to just passively send it to people. Go out and prospect with that video. Send it to people proactively, because that's going to encourage the algorithm, because it's saying, oh my goodness, other people are already starting to look at it. Maybe it's within us to start pushing it that way. And 8 is engage with your audience. In my opinion, this is the most important thing that you can do. If you do nothing but engage with your audience, your network after you post it, that's a win, right? Respond to anyone and everyone who comments on your videos, even the negative ones. Respond to those, acknowledge those. Don't fight with them or whatever, but acknowledge them. So these people are going out of their way to comment like, oh, that's so great, or it's, oh my goodness, that looks a beautiful home, or whatever. You want to make sure they feel important, but also you want engagement because by you or your audience, because that tells the algorithm that the video is important to your network. So it will continue to push it further and further, and that's what you want it to do. Like or heart every comment and respond, because that is going to tell the algorithm that the video is important and those people are important. So you did it. Now it's time to plan to do it all over again. But when does it stop? Never. Keep creating, keep posting, keep growing, keep doing it. I'm so proud of you. Make sure you put this into action. Don't just watch this video. Actually post that next video. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. I hope it's not. I hope you take imperfect action and keep getting better and better and better.